G'day guys and welcome to the Rugby Podcast Show where today we are going to review the last of the pool games of Rugby World Cup 2023 and there were some real cliffhangers and some blowouts in the games over the course of the weekend, starting on Friday between New Zealand and Uruguay. All Blacks winning that comfortably 73-0, or they got tested early by Uruguay, and they put up a bro fight. The Italians showed some fight back, but losing to the French 60 points to 7. Georgia putting up a fight against Wales, but losing that in the end 43-19. And England beating Samoa 18-17, and a cliffhanger there as well. And then Ireland beating Scotland 36-14, in a one-sided affair there, and what was going to be which was going to be a cliffhanger as well. And then we have Japan losing to Argentina 27-39, in a very entertaining game, and we'll go over that in a little bit as well. And Tonga versus Romania, 45-24, against Romania, and then Fiji losing to Portugal 23-24, but still advancing to the quarterfinals for the third time, and kicking out Australia too. Alrighty, so the quarterfinals have been made. We'll say these in this video as well, but we'll go into the we'll just go into the other ones later on in the preview show, which we'll have in a couple of days' time. Wales versus Argentina is the first of the quarterfinals, followed by Ireland versus New Zealand, the All Blacks, and then Fiji versus the English, which will be an absolute doozy of an affair because that could go either way, but still expecting England to win. And a coin flick of the coin, really, two different styles. France versus South Africa. I thought each of the games had their own uniqueness to them in the last games of the pool. I thought that the England-Samoa game was outstanding. Samoa should have won that after leading 17-7, but it was ill-disciplined and a few kicks missed, and for a 50-22. A couple of kicks that were going to be a 50-22s, but were out of the full. I thought the likes of Ireland were outstanding against Scotland, their defence and attack. Scotland showed a lot of heart in the end. We're brave, Scotland the brave. We're really good in the last 15 minutes, but it was too little too late. For that one, Italy, again, as I said before, we're credible. The way that they came back after that 96-point loss against the All Blacks, they were just superb, really. And that was what they did really well. I thought the game of the round, there's a couple actually for me. Fiji versus Portugal, again. The Portugal were outstanding in the second half and in the first half. They had a blueprint to beat the Fijians. And I think it's something that teams could use against them. And I think that they were just running out of steam. And again, the Portuguese forwards, the way that they were over the ball in the first half, especially when they had a number of them, and it was un-Fiji like they didn't go for that pass, that flick pass, or that pass on the inside. But they were just that little bit off. In the second half, that was like the Fijians of old, the Fijians that we come to expect in the World Cup. They were brilliant too, but fell short and I think the breakdown and penalties is something that they can work on, because they've got the forwards like Lavina, Botia, Valuami, Mata, Melly, Darren Narlegi, again was took as well, but they need to be more clinical in that breakdown. They need support runners there too. But the game of the round, it's not what you probably think, but for me, it was Argentina versus Japan. Argentina winning that, of course, and then going through to the World Cup. The way that they were just brilliant, I thought. Their back three is very lethal. If you kick them the ball, they'll go. Although Matsuda had an outstanding game, so he kicked the ball up in the air, a couple of times and got it himself, and it was physical. It was there, and it was just great to watch. But it's not loading. So. But yeah, their back three of Baffelli, Carreras, and Cruz. If you give them the ball in space, they're gone. In fact, Mateo Carreras scored 3 unbelievable tries. But the try of the round for me has to go to Amata Fakatawa. The kick, the chase, the bounce, the dummy from the lock. It was just pure magic, as the commentator said as well. And it just light up the world. And Baffelli's goal kicking as well was outstanding. So the player of the round. Now there was quite a few players of the round. The All Blacks, the likes of Cam Roygard, Finlay Christie, I thought was good. Sam Cane was also good as well when he was on. Sam Wylock in his 150th game was outstanding. And he got a great round of applause at the end. Gilles B was good for France as well. And Anton Dupont's replacement, Maxime Luku, he was again great. And I thought like the Tomas Allen when he got the ball was good, but Montana Ioane from Italy was also not too bad. But for me, the player of the round, I think was Mateo Carreras. Sorry, not Mateo Carreras, but he was another one that was up there too. But for me, the player of the round, I think has to go to Johnny Sexton this time. Just the way that he controlled the game against Scotland, his kicks, his pass, his little test touches, and also Banyaki as well. So it's going to be a joint thing between Ireland's Banyaki and Ireland's Johnny Sexton. They'll give us, I reckon, a run for our money, but hopefully we can defend really well. You know, in the last 15-20 minutes, just go off the boil. So it's not Mateo Carreras, unfortunately. It's Johnny Sexton and Banyaki as your two player of the round robin pool stages. So yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are of the round. Some great games of rugby. The games of the round, as I said, Argentina, Japan, Fiji, Portugal as well. And well done for Johnny Sexton and Banyaki for getting the player of the round. But yeah, Mateo Carreras is a tight third as well. So there we go. If you want to comment, like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, please do. That'll be fantastic if you guys can. It'll be great to let me know what your thoughts of the tournament are and what you thought the game of the round was. Because every opinion is different, right? And again, that's all you can ask for, really, too. Over and out, guys. We'll see you in the next video.